chilly rain from last night has moved on. The temps have bumped up a bit here at Nissan Stadium in Nashville. This crowd here fired up for football as a moment ago their Titans were introduced. This should be a good one as the Titans get set to match up with the New York Jets. Taken from about the 12. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
They go play action now. Wilson. He's going deep for Brown. And that is incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now it's Wilson. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. John Franklin Myers. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Looking downfield for Jones. He's got a man, complete. Touchdown, Titans. Julio Jones with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Titans have taken a first-quarter lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. By rule, that comes out to the 40-yard line, so good opportunity for this offense with solid field position. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. They go play action with Wilson. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that's caught inside the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. It's a big play that time by the Jets. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. Throwing again on 2nd down. Wilson dumping it off for Johnson. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. To throw is Wilson. Got a man, it's Johnson, end zone, touchdown Jets. A great play there, hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this thing up. This is caught. Was he in? Yes. 2 points. Well, they got down 7-zip. They said, we'll go for 2, one up you, and they take the lead.
How about that for a little risk-reward, right? If you don't get it, you're only down a point. Let's go ahead and make a statement in this ball game, and that's exactly what they did.
Pulls it in at the 13. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
This defense for the Jets, they were very good in the victory a week ago over Cincinnati.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number, 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
On second down, here's Henry. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. On third down, Wilson. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line. So first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
After the interception, here's Wilson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Off the play fake, here's Wilson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Moore. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Elijah Moore with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Jets are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So now the Jets are lining up to go for 2. Wilson going to throw for it. This is caught. Was he in? Yes. 2 points. So 2 successful two-point tries now for them.
And you know what it does? It gives you a boost, a huge one for your team because, hey, you're dominating them now. They can't stop you either scoring touchdowns or two-point conversions. But how about the defense? You don't know what to do at this stage. You can't stop them in any direction.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right?
He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Another try after the first down sack. Wilson, incomplete.
Well, as we get ready for third down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on second down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on third and long.
Third and long, it's Wilson. Looking deep for Julio. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
On fourth down, here's Brett Kern to punt the football away. It's taken to the 26. And that's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Jets will take over first and 10. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in.
There he goes, left side. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Elijah Moore, his 21st touchdown of the season. And the Jets find a way to stretch their lead. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. On first down, Wilson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Play action. It's Wilson. Dancing to his left. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. The offense on third down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're looking at third in the nose of the football. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And Henry fighting for the marker, but I don't think he got there. He did not. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. First down and much more for Henry. And finally brought down at the 31-yard line. Good spot on the field to go for it. Kind of no man's land, as they call it, and it worked out.
Yeah, they call it no man's land because your punter is telling you it's too short. I'm just going to punt it into the end zone. Your field goal kicker might give you a little raised eyebrow. Might be too far for the field goal, so it gives you a great chance to go for it.
Looking for Crowder, and it's intercepted. Marcus May with a pick, and the Jets will take over here just shy of the 30.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long, because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew has got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
Play action. Now Wilson. He will find Davis on the left side, complete. And he goes out right around the 39. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the
throw. Left side is complete on the diving effort. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Jets. Corey Davis, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Jets are able to add on to their first half lead. So the Jet offense staying on the field. They're going to go for 2. They'll look to throw. Flushed out right. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Yeah. Can he put it aside? Let's find out. Now Wilson on first down. Flush to his right. Looking downfield for Jones. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Ashton Davis. And the Jets force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. Week after week, we're seeing plays like this from him. And I think he's in line. We've discussed it before for NFL Defensive Player of the Year.
And a big reason why, I think, is because of his ball skills. And that's something that, for guys of his position, they've talked about it for years. They've done the drills, but they've really increased it in recent seasons because of the offense have gotten so good. He knows how to take the ball away. That is huge for a defender.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And they're going to have this all the way down deep into Tennessee territory. Well, that didn't take long. 1 play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. Throwing is Wilson. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Jeffrey Simmons racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. From the gun, it's Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. And this is incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
On 3rd and goal, Wilson. And that is incomplete.
But they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. That's going to be caught by Carter for a Jets touchdown. A great effort there. His 9th touchdown of the season, and the Jets are going to add on to their lead. So the Jet offense staying on the field. They're going to go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Pulls it in at the 13. And he returns this to the 22. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Wilson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Marcus May with a pick. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown. That pick 6 extending this lead even further. And boy, it's been a while since I've seen a team struggle this badly in the first half.
I think all they want to do is get to the locker room, try and regroup, and come out to start the 3rd quarter. But if things don't improve fast then, I think the backups get a lot of play in the 2nd half.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And the Jets are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. And there's a quick momentum swing. INT return for a pick 6, and then the 2-point conversion good.
And even if you're keeping your wits about you, you're thinking to yourself, okay, extra point block team going into the game now. All of a sudden you're hearing defense. Everyone's scrambling for their helmets and throwing down their cups of water. That's a great position for them to be in.
I don't know what was going on there, but the end result, this is going to be a safety. Well, I'm not totally privy to what went on with their offensive meetings, but, Charles, something tells me that one wasn't in the plan.
Yeah, when we had our production meeting, they didn't exactly share that with us, but I'm pretty sure that on the play sheet, the run backwards into your own end zone play was not written down.
So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Good starting position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. From midfield now, here's Wilson. He's going to look deep for more. And got his man complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. It's a big play that time by the Jets.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
And it's caught. And he will be brought down, but a 1st and goal coming up as we have come upon the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. They'll go to Pirine, trying to pound it in. Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
It is definitely hard to find space near the goal line. You always want to have a guy in the game running it who can create his own.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Wilson on the keeper, and he is in. Touchdown, New York. Zach Wilson keeping it himself from a yard out. And this Jet offense starting to run away with this one.
If you didn't know it, it won't surprise you to find out that this team leads the league in scoring. They've been a quick strike team all season long. There's another example. They did it again. This offensive coordinator, right now, you can write his ticket towards being a head coach. He's advanced in the ways of offense.
Now it's Wilson. And the Jets are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. So they go with a pass there on the 2-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their 2-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have 2-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Wilson. Jones goes diving, and he's got it. And they're able to get this one across the 35. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. Caught on the right side by Jones. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Wilson to throw. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. Into the secondary. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. Good job starting on that scramble. Had his eyes on that 1st down marker, CD, but lost the most important thing, the football.
Yeah, wasn't quite there. Focused solely on getting to the 1st down marker. Forgot to cover up and take care of the ball.
Following the fumble recovery, it's Wilson. Open man is Denzel Mims. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. So they keep the ball, but work to do on 2nd and long. Now Wilson. And brought down but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. To throw again is Wilson. And Mims has got it. Touchdown, Jets. Denzel Mims as the first half is winding down. And the Jets will extend their lead here just before halftime. Now Wilson. And he's got it. They add on more. A little salt in the wound. 2-point conversion makes this lead even bigger. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. From the shotgun, Wilson. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync. Only way to play good defense.
And my goodness, another interception. Marcus May with a pick.
You gotta love it,
and
baby.
he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Final play of the half. It's Wilson. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Well, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like...
I don't know what was going on there, but the end result, this is going to be a safety. Well, I'm not totally privy to what went on with their offensive meetings, but, Charles, something tells me that one wasn't in the plan.
Yeah, when we had our production meeting, they didn't exactly share that with us, but I'm pretty sure that on the play sheet, the run backwards into your own end zone play was not written down.
To throw is Wilson. A final shot before break. He's going to look deep for more. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kevin Farley. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And the Jets set to receive this third quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half. Taking it about the 1. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. The first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
Yeah, and it's a wonderful opportunity for them because if they can add 7 more to their lead before the other guys...
Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked on by Christian Fulton. And the Titans are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. Not the way you envision things to start out the third quarter. One play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the second half, not just the one that he operated off of to start the game. Nowhere on that script did it have that result.
Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And some room to work. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line. Derrick Henry. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. To throw is Wilson. Man open, here is Crowder. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. A shotgun handoff to Henry. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Here's Wilson. Flush to his right. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Jamison Crowder, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Titans are able to get a score back. Extra point attempt to come here. So they get 1 score back, but still a long ways to go here in this third quarter. I guess the last score wasn't enough for them. They want more. Here comes an onside kick. And the Jets have got it. The ball comes out. It's picked up by the Titans. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
A throw to the flat for Carter.
You have to ask the question, where was the help? Because it's a little surprising to me that he'd find that much room to run this close to the end zone. He doesn't quite get there, but he sets his guys up with a 1st and goal.
Escape, and he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Zach Wilson, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And this Jets offense continues to pour it on. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. The bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so he'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Running from the gun with Henry. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. Wilson. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. That's going to set them back 5 yards. Here's Brett Kern now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Davis now to return it. Dancing away at the 35. So a change of possession here on the punt. And that will come the offense as they take over. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. Play action. Now Wilson. Flushed out right. And incomplete on the deep ball.
After what they've faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
Second and 10. Here's Wilson. He'll air this one out for Mims. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. On 1st down, Wilson. Touchdown. That's caught. Hayden Hurst with touchdown number 8 on the year. And this Jet offense starting to run away with this one.
And that's just another in a long line of passing touchdowns for him today. To say that he's been on fire would definitely be an understatement.
So the Jet offense staying on the field. They're going to go for 2. Wilson going to throw for it. And he's going to be taken down. It's a sack, and they fail on the try for 2. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, You need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
They go play action now. Wilson. Now he'll escape to his right. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. It'll only be a loss of a couple, but the pressure gets home on first down. To try again after the sack. Wilson, a hit as he throws there, incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on first down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. On is Kern, the punter, to send this one away. And a nice job here on special teams. This will be down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Play action. It's Wilson. Sliding out of the pocket. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. There he goes right side. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Denzel Mims, 92 yards. And the Jets get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. So the Jet offense staying on the field. They're going to go for two. They'll look to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
I know we could sit up here and dance around it a little bit, but going for two in this situation, somebody don't like someone else. There's no doubt in my mind.
Well, what they couldn't see is you lean back in your chair and you went, I mean, yeah, that's not a good decision. They didn't get it, though.
Yeah, I don't think you can just say, well, my kicker's hurt in this spot. No, okay.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there. And the ball is knocked out, and it's scooped up by the Jets. And he takes it to the house. It's a fumble recovery for a Jet touchdown. So the defense forces the fumble. They get the score, and a guy on defense becoming offensive there, Charles.
And you know they love that. Any guy on defense loves to pick up the ball and have it in his hands and try and score himself. In this case, that's exactly what happened.
He'll be singing in the shower post-game.
Personally, I'd rather see him kick the extra point there than to go for two, but it almost feels like there's a story within the story here. I mean, this isn't college. You know, size of victory, that matters in those games. Here, all you have to do is win by 1 point. That's all that you need. Instead, they go for it, get two. You got some pretty ticked-off folks on the other sideline now.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them, the coaches from all the way up here. They were adamant over the middle, and there's a diving catch. We're off to the fourth quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. On the catch, it's Crowder. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Over the middle, complete. It's Henry. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A big play that time on the catch and run. So 3 plays already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. It's Wilson on the option. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for second down.
Touch 50, touch 50. Zebra. Hey, alert. Move the team. Left hash.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Well, let's see where they turn on 3rd and goal from the 5. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Russell Wilson keeping it himself from 5 yards out. And the Titans get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. They'll try and throw for it. And he will get into the end zone as the deficit moves from really bad to slightly less than really bad. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
Now Wilson on first down. He's got this one completed to Mims. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the 4th quarter.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. They go play action with Wilson. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. Able to connect with Mims. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd. Now it's Wilson. And he's got a man, Corey Davis. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
There's a beautiful throw there, and he's been sensational the entire game, moving it around, spreading it, hitting the right guys. And look, under normal situations, partner, I would expect him to come out of the game now. They've got it in hand. But you and I have been around this league a long time, and every time we ask him,
and he's going to go down back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked. after the sack on first down. Wilson. And that is taken in by Hurst. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. What a great drive that was. A long drive, sustained, well executed.
I love what we're seeing out of him here in year 2, right? This young quarterback continues to evolve and grow. He's really the adage right now that John Wooden, the famous...
And I think the ball's out. It's picked up by the Titans.
It's funny to me because we actually keep a football in the booth with us during games. And I notice you cradling the football. You got it tucked pretty tight with the points of pressure here. And that didn't occur on that play, did it?
Now, you saying I wouldn't have fumbled if I was down there? And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. At their own 25-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big fourth-quarter hole. Now we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. To throw again on 2nd down. Wilson. Flush to his right. And this is caught. It's Brown. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now a throw from outside the pocket, complete out left. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
Again, Wilson. His throw caught right around the 6. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Trying to punch it in with Henry. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown. But they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get him over the goal line.
They'll try and run it in with Henry. And he will find the end zone again. So he gets the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. And that'll cut this deficit down a little bit further. So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Oh, Wilson going to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He'll air this one out from Mims. And it looked like he got the feet down, did he? Yes, it's a catch. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Here's Wilson to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Christian Fulton. And the Titans come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Jets, they continue to make their case as a Super Bowl favorite as they move to 13-1. And they will head home next week to take on the Seattle Seahawks. Meanwhile, for the Titans, the loss might knock them out of playoff contention as they drop to 6-8. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Indianapolis to take on the Colts.